Dark relationships, lives overshadowed by power, money, and influence. In world history, there are certain crimes that, the moment they are committed, reveal not just an individual act, but the entire dark structure of a system. Wealth, influence, political connections, and social status can at times become a powerful armor that conceals the truth. The Epstein case was exactly like that. But this story does not stand alone. For years, in different countries and different eras, similar shadowy networks have been uncovered. In this video, we delve into 4 major scandals that remained buried in the dusty shelves of history, but whose echoes are still heard today. Each one is a reflection of traumas etched into the collective memory, and each one makes us ask the same question again and again. Does justice truly exist in the face of power? Jimmy Savile was seen as a television icon in the United Kingdom. The programs he hosted on the BBC had a major impact on young audiences. He was even referred to as a public hero, thanks to certain charity projects. However, the process that began after his death in 2011 revealed one of the biggest abuse scandals in British history. Hundreds of people claimed that Savile had abused young people and children in hospitals, television studios, charities, and many other environments he had access to. What was even more shocking was this. There were strong indications that this situation had been known for many years. It emerged that some employees had filed complaints, some hospital staff had raised alarms, and even some media figures had harbored suspicions about Savile. But no one wanted to challenge a media star who was seen as untouchable. Institutions remained silent. The scale of this case went down in history not only as an individual crime, but as an example of institutional blindness. The oversight mechanisms of dozens of institutions were questioned. For the first time, the state was forced to seriously examine the unchecked power of the media. In the mid-1990s, the disappearance of several young girls in Belgium alarmed the entire country. Soon, it was revealed that Marc Dutroux was the man behind these disappearances, placing him at the center of one of the most disturbing crime networks the world had ever seen. Hidden rooms and cell-like compartments were found inside Dutroux's house. Some of the rescued girls stated that they had been kept there for days, even months. But there was an even more shocking truth. Despite several reports and warnings, the police had not searched Dutroux's house for months. Documents showed that some officers had committed serious negligence. It was even claimed that when a police team had previously visited the house, they heard noises coming from a locked room. This led to a widespread suspicion among the public. Was Dutroux part of a larger network? Although officials stated that they found no evidence confirming such claims, the public was not convinced. A massive protest known as the White March was organized, with hundreds of thousands of people participating. This scandal damaged the country's trust in its justice system for years. The Franklin scandal, which emerged in the 1980s, erupted unexpectedly in the American Midwest. Allegations of financial crimes centered around a credit union quickly evolved into far darker rumors. Some witnesses claimed that children were taken to certain events and provided to selected members of the political and business elite. These statements caused widespread panic across the country. Official investigations stated that these allegations were not supported by concrete evidence. However, strange events during the scandal, such as some witnesses disappearing under suspicious circumstances or retracting their statements, created a public suspicion that would linger for many years. This case made the debate over dark activities of the elite a national issue in the United States for the first time. It also sparked significant discussions about how investigative processes might be influenced by political pressure. For many years in Australia, allegations of abuse focused especially on religious institutions and certain youth centres. Nationwide investigations revealed that hundreds of victims had been silenced for years, their complaints ignored, and that some institutions had systematically covered up the incidents. One of the most disturbing aspects of these cases was that the crimes were not committed solely by individuals. It emerged that some church leaders transferred personnel who had received complaints to other locations, and some administrators failed to report the incidents. Following this scandal, a large-scale royal commission was established in Australia. The commission heard hundreds of witnesses, uncovered documents that had been hidden for years, and revealed just how institutionalized the abuse may have been. Although these 4 cases took place in different countries and at different times, they all share a common pattern: powerful figures or institutions, crimes hidden or ignored for long periods, young and vulnerable people who were exploited, victims who were forced into silence, a society that wakes up too late, justice systems that come under scrutiny. These scandals show us this: the truth is often not what stands in plain sight, but what is hidden, silenced or overlooked. And societies do not lose only when they forget a scandal, but when they fail to learn from it.